It's Have I Got News for Your Ears, the podcast that breaks down all the news of the week. I'm Michael Ian Black. Today, we're talking about the war in Iran and who is setting that policy. Todd Blanche's big week, RFK Jr.'s charm offensive, and we'll give you an update on most of Donald Trump's court cases. Let's get into it. It's Have I Got News for Your Ears, the podcast extension of the Have I Got News for You cinematic universe with me, your host, Michael Ian Black, joined as always by Have I Got News for You producers, Jim Biederman, Jodi Lennon. Hello.
Hi, Michael.
What's the news? How could there be news this week when I'm not paying attention?
Well,
we know the war's still going on.
The war's still going on.
As predicted.
Yeah. Here we go.
Mr. President, this is at least the fifth time you've turned off airstrikes against Iran since April to negotiate. What is your message to the American people who are wondering what has changed this time? Why should it be any different?
Well, you don't know. I don't know. I think we're going to maybe get something, but I want to give them every last chance before decapitation. This is a big move. To do an attack that big on a country, I'd rather not do it. Now, we've already, through lots of large attacks, but they were normal large. Hopefully they'll come to their senses, because what happened cannot have a nuclear weapon.
I love it.
Jodi, normal large.
I have an example of normal large.
Yeah.
I was at the grocery store this weekend.
Okay.
I saw a sweet potato that was the size of a puppy.
Oh,
A puppy? What kind of puppy?
A small puppy. Which makes a small puppy, but a normal large sweet potato.
Yes,
so like a Chihuahua-sized sweet potato.
Yeah, and it was extra large to the point
It might have
where
been exposed to radiation.
it could have been.
Yeah.
Well, it was actually organic, but maybe still exposed to radiation.
What do you
Radiation
think
is
the sun
organic.
is? The sun
Yeah.
is radiating.
Yeah.
You're right.
Radiation is organic.
So he's saying we did normal large attacks that totally destroyed
Yes.
their military
Right.
and everything else, but
Right.
now we're going to supersize
We're
the
going to
attacks.
decapitate them.
We're going to, but we already killed their leader.
Yes.
And several rungs of leadership
Correct.
below that,
Yeah.
according to
We
him.
Also obliterated their
They have nothing.
nothing. Yeah.
There's nobody even living there
No,
anymore.
but we're going to cut the head off
Right.
again.
But it's not, if I'm reading between the lines correctly, what it sounds like he's saying is we have plans for a full military invasion of Iran, and he doesn't want to do that because he understands that by making that step, he is ensuring his own political downfall.
There's a flip side to this interpretation. I'm going to
Oh.
play this clip because it might actually help you. Here we go.
This morning, we're bringing you a CNN exclusive. The U.S. military is reportedly crowdsourcing ideas for the Iran war, sending out an email asking troops for creative and unconventional ways to punish and put pressure on Iran. CNN's Zach Cohen broke this story. What did you learn?
Yes, Sarah. Sources telling me and our Katie Lillis that the U.S. military is casting a wide net as it's seeking new ideas for how to ramp up the pressure on Iran. And it comes as the U.S. military and Central Command in particular is reevaluating their current strategy and the options that are currently available to President Donald Trump intended to bring Iran to the table on his terms. And we're told that the email itself asked for, quote, creative and unconventional ways to pressure and punish Iran.
Okay. We're creative.
Hey, but
I
hey,
have
first
some
of all,
ideas.
I want to say one thing. No such thing as a stupid question, okay?
Right.
All right.
We're
I've got-
How the
creative.
fuck are we going to win?
I got some
yeah,
ideas.
let's say we're creative.
Okay, here now we're just spitballing here.
Go
We're just throwing
ahead.
things
Go
against
ahead.
the wall.
It's a sales pitch.
Right.
Come on.
We're just having fun here.
Okay.
No bad ideas.
No, no,
Here's
no.
my first idea.
Yeah.
Itching powder.
Itching powder.
Oh, in their pants.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You put it in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
pants.
yeah.
You sprinkle it around
Yeah,
Tehran. Everybody's like, "What the
Oh,
hell?
yeah.
It's driving me crazy."
How
I
about
like it.
how
Put that
about
on the board.
All right.
how about making them all watch Sex in the City 2 over and over again?
would-
Oh, the movie.
The movie.
They'd be
Yeah.
begging to make a deal
Oh my
after
God.
that.
Please, make it stop.
The desert scene all by itself. They're in the Middle East. It's
Yeah.
racist.
Yeah.
Vaguely.
You've seen
Yeah.
it?
I haven't. That's all I know
Oh.
about it.
They don't think it's racist there.
Jim, you got a creative idea?
No, I don't, because you know what? It's not my job.
What do you think the subject line is on that email?
Help!
Iran.
Yeah.
He said that this was going to be
4 weeks.
You're giving him the. He
He said 4 to 6
said
weeks.
46 weeks. Yeah.
And then it's solved. It's not. We're at
meeting.
peace.
We had a
we're
meeting.
not.
We didn't have a meeting.
We have our
We have
moves.
peace. Yeah, we're in
don't.
control now. We're not.
We're
in control.
bombing. We're not
peace deal.
bombing.
Right.
We have a memorandum of understanding.
That was my favorite.
It's no longer
the fact
in
that
effect.
they would call it a memorandum of understanding. It's just so like it's so Jared Kushner, right? It's so like this is what they do in business school. So, but I started to think, wait, okay, it's just him. It's just Donald Trump. That's just the way. Certainly not everyone in the administration are
Liars?
Here is Dana Bash with everyone's favorite HHS secretary, Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
How do you prepare for the next pandemic? I mean, that's literally part of your job now because experts think it's going to happen within the next 10 years again.
Yeah, I mean, I think we did virtually everything wrong the last time. We need to listen to what's happening to doctors on the ground. There are 15 million frontline physicians around the world. They're mainly now connected through the internet. The other thing that I would say is that we need to protect our constitutional rights. That is the primary obligation
What does
of our
that mean?
country. Well, during COVID, we completely dismantled our constitutional rights. We began censoring people in violation
Okay, but
of the First Amendment.
but I'm not. You're saying
you
what
want-
not to do. I'm asking what to do. But I want to talk
Well,
about.
that's something to do. That is the number one priority. We protect the Constitution. The Constitution was written.
Forgive me, but you're talking about rights, and I'm asking about a potential public health crisis that is coming. But I do want to
And one of the mistakes we made in the last time was suppressing those rights so people weren't being heard.
Again, I really want to move on.
My God.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
I mean,
It's amazing that fucking heroin addict is the charge
hey,
of.
he's in recovery.
He's not in recovery, obviously.
If he was on heroin, he wouldn't have that kind of energy.
Sure he would. Sure he would. Obviously, you haven't done enough heroin to know there's an upswing right before you need it again.
Oh,
We got him just as he's about to go get a fix.
I don't know that I've ever heard him speak extemporaneously for any length of time.
Oh, yeah.
He's a fucking moron.
Yeah. I saw Fran Lebowitz talking about it. She's like, everyone knows Bobby. Everyone is Bobby. I mean,
You got to work on your friend
I know.
Leibowitz.
He used to be fun, but you know what? He went fucking crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, he sounds like an idiot.
But it just seems like if you're the Secretary of Health and Human Services,
It's
and somebody says
constitutional
to you,
rights, Sam.
"What are we going to do for the next pandemic?"
Constitution.
It seems like you'd have an answer. It seems like you. I understand the impulse to go, well, we did everything wrong the last time,
Yeah.
so here's what we learned,
Yeah.
and here's what we're going to do
Yeah.
the next time. Should there be a next time?
Oh, there will be a next time. Really? It goes on. This first of all, Dana Bash. God bless you.
Dana, you probably don't understand this because you're not a scientist, but genes
you're not
don't
either.
cause genes don't cause epidemics.
I understand genes,
They can provide a
epidemics.
vul- Your statement, you have been fooled. Your statement that this has been studied is not true.
It is considered
Considered by
decided-
who?
by every scientist who has studied this. Do you
You have
understand
to-
why people are not getting measles vaccines? Because they're hearing you say that it could
You're
cause
trying to
autism.
change the subject.
I'm not. It's very much
Yeah, you are.
related. Do you want people to get the MMR vaccine?
Yeah, I said that already.
Okay, so
I know you're flustered now, and it is.
I don't.
it
I'm
is
not frustrated at all.
Because
I am
people have
frustrated.
not been honest
The
with
reason
you.
I'm frustrated is because
you repeat
you
things
are
saying
the
the experts say
HHS.
this.
You are the HHS secretary, and you are talking about things that lead to vaccine hesitancy in this country. There is study after study after study. It's one of the most studied things out there in science.
You're repeating
and it
it
is
like a parrot. You're repeating
So are
it
you.
like a parrot.
By the way, Senator Cassidy, Bill Cassidy, thank you so fucking much.
Oh my God. Senator Bill Cassidy, Dr.
Bill Cassidy.
who voted to confirm
Yeah,
RFK.
Because RFK said,
Yeah, because he said, oh.
I believe him.
I'd like to see Robert F. Kennedy Jr. play Doc Brown in a remake of Back to the Future.
That's the only way I'd like to see him.
to go back and get a vaccine.
We have to go back.
We need to go back in time and get a vaccine so we don't die. But you told me earlier we didn't need vaccines. I was wrong.
Marty, I was wrong.
Get in the fucking DeLorean and let's do some coke.
Get in the Cybertruck, Marty. We're going to cut off a raccoon dick.
I will literally eat anything because I don't have
But
I don't
even
have a
with
gag
your
reflex. Let me put it like that. I will eat anything, and I love experimenting with foods. I love all different kinds of foods. When I travel, I'll eat, even stuff I find on the street. Street vendors.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad he clarified.
it. When I first heard it, I was like, oh, sure, hot dogs.
Because we know he does pick up
I mean, it's
somewhat edible things
true,
off the street
it's
or
true
the beach.
by itself, and it's also true that he buys from street vendors.
But he eats roadkill.
Yeah, I'm saying it's
I
both,
found a
both are true.
cigarette butt right here. It's still delicious.
It was a dead dog that
perfectly
had been,
good.
its body had been severed by a truck, and I ate half of it.
It also sounds
I
like
don't have a gag reflex.
it sounds like he eats the actual street vendor.
He has. He's
Just
eaten
a few
them.
fingers.
They're tiny. They're tiny people.
There was a delicious guy who used to
incredible.
sell pretzels on Central Park West.
Yeah.
Our country looks like a fucking joke.
It's the hottest country in the world
Yeah.
right now. I don't know what you're
We're
talking
back
about.
We're back. We were a joke before, Jodi,
Right.
but now we're back,
It's
baby.
a golden age,
Yeah.
Jodi. Haven't you
We're
heard?
back. We're back.
We're back. We're back. We're back. It
Wait,
works,
so
it works.
RFK's doing a cooking show?
I don't know. Is that true?
That's what I thought
yes,
this was.
Yes. No, that clip wasn't from that. They were talking about
But
it.
he is, in fact, doing a
Live
our
on the
Secretary of Health and
Yeah.
Human Services is
a
doing
live
cooking show.
internet cooking show.
Just one, or is it this is going to be
I
a
don't
series?
know if it's a series.
Because the Transportation Secretary, Sean Duffy, apparently he also has a television series.
Yeah.
With his
he did a
family.
road trip
Road trip,
show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
Going
pun,
back to
no
his
pun intended.
And Kash Patel likes to cosplay hockey.
Yep.
Yeah.
So everybody's got
It's
to,
showbiz
you
administration.
gotta have a full life.
You need a side hustle.
You need a work balance.
Yeah.
Work-life balance.
One thing we know about government under the Trump administration,
Yeah.
it doesn't pay well. So you need a little. You need to get your beak wet a little bit.
Yeah. And yet another, now future member of the administration.
New this morning, Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche says he has reached a deal with the two Republicans standing in the way of his nomination moving forward. Meeting the senator's demands, Blanche put a promise in writing rescinding his order to establish an anti-weaponization fund as part of an IRS settlement with the Trump family. Senators Thom Tillis and John Cornyn criticized the IRS settlement in part because it would have shielded the Trump family from tax audits and because payouts could go to people who were part of the January 6th riot. The Judiciary Committee is set to vote on Blanche's nomination to be the permanent Attorney General tomorrow. Last night, President Trump said if Blanche's nomination is blocked, he will put the fund back on the table.
First of all, this is on Tuesday. They're having the hearings right now, the final before they vote. So he may
He will be confirmed by the time this airs.
Correct. But I have a question. That ends with if he doesn't get it, he's going to put the thing back on the table. So what?
Right.
Why is that a threat?
I don't know.
These fucking morons.
But so if he does not get confirmed, he'll put it back on the table.
Yeah.
If he does get confirmed, he'll put it back on the table.
Exactly. Exactly. And I believe
That's true, right?
yeah.
Yes.
This is the 1776 thing, right?
This is the
1.7
fund
billion,
for
yeah.
the government weaponization fund.
But it's cleverly 1776
Yes.
is the number.
cleverly is a strong word.
I mean, it's true. You're right. But
That's a
so
strong word.
can he bring it back though? Can Blanche bring it
Yeah.
back tomorrow?
Sure. There's nothing preventing him from doing so
Right.
other than him lying to the Senate that he wasn't going to.
Right.
He is going to. Or Trump will. I mean, it's not dead.
Well,
if
part of
Trump
the
wants
part
it-
of the anti-weaponization, whatever this is, letter, promise, con job, is also the tax stuff. And so I think they got it where he said we're going to take off the anti-weaponization thing is dead,
Right.
and then
But the audit thing.
the audit thing. I don't know how we.
I don't
undo
understand how you can just blanketly say, and I'm never going to be audited again for
Well, now they're
for all of
negotiating like,
eternity.
well, okay, moving forward you could, but the $100 million you already owe, we'll wipe that off the book.
We'll be right back.
Here's more Trump.
Did you sign off on Todd Blanche rescinding?
I didn't look at it. All I know is that Todd Blanche is great. He's going to do a great job. Everybody knows it. And I understand there's been a sign-off, but I don't know what they agreed. I think Todd Blanche agreed to reconfirm things that he's already said, and what he said was okay.
Cronin and Tillis were standing in the way.
Yeah, I like this joke. What happens? They both walk into a bar?
No.
Oh.
I just want to be clear. They were originally standing in the way, but then there was some sort of
deal,
negotiation.
Yeah, who was upset? Tillis was upset about the Epstein thing, right?
Yes,
and
correct,
the slush fund.
correct.
Cronin was upset about the slush fund.
And the taxes.
And the taxes. And so now I guess they're no longer upset.
I guess they got offered
got offered something.
I'm going to think probably like a lobbyist job after they leave. Yeah.
Something, right?
Yeah, because clearly they've done nothing to assuage their concerns.
No.
Nothing.
No.
So they're getting something.
This is interesting. So this is the woman who was the former head of all pardons at the Justice Department. She got
Nicole
fired.
Wallace was in charge of all the pardons?
No, she can't read. The other woman she's interviewing, for those of you not watching on a video feed, just listening to the podcast, this is the woman who is the former head of, there's apparently someone who's a lawyer who's in charge of all pardon requests.
Seems like there should be.
So
that seems like
they
a
got
job
rid of that
somebody
job.
should have.
They got rid of that job because you know what? The only one who needs to know is me.
Todd Blanche does not unilaterally have the ability to kill the anti-weaponization fund. So that's the fundamental problem here. The only way that can have any legal effect is if Donald Trump, as the other party to the contract, actually signs off on withdrawing it. Trump has not done that. He has not signed off on anything. He's made it clear that he will not sign off on anything. So it is not dead. And there is absolutely nothing that as a legal matter prevents Blanche from seeking to revive the anti-weaponization fund as soon as he gets confirmed. And the most important part of the whole deal to Donald Trump, which is the tax immunity and audit immunity provision, has not been touched at all. It remains intact. So these senators got absolutely no concessions from Blanche. And in fact, I think they have made matters worse by essentially blessing the agreement as it now exists.
Excellent. We are led by fucking morons.
No, we're led by
corrupt morons.
Corrupt morons.
You know, the thing that interests me, and I'm kind of curious about the speeches that come after here, is how everybody has this view of they are as pure as the driven snow, and it's the other side that has a problem. I think we both have a problem, folks. If you want to talk about weaponization, take a look at the Biden administration. Take a look at the Obama administration. Take a look at Crossfire Hurricane. Take a look at the codes that Lois Lerner used in the IRS to target businesses to try and unbank them. The bottom line is nobody is clean here. And until we start recognizing this behavior as bad, we're just going to one-up it. Maybe it's a little bit more intense in this administration than the last one, and that a little bit more intense than the prior administration, and so on and so forth. But folks, we've got to end this stuff. We do. I'm going to support Mr. Blanche's nomination, but what I hope I see out of him is a bending of the curve of this absurdity.
I just want to reflect back what I'm hearing.
Go ahead.
For years, the Department of Justice has been weaponizing people, and you look at Biden and you look at Obama, and maybe it's a little more intense, and we got to stop it. And the way to stop it is to support the nomination of the guy who's making it far more intense than it was under Obama and Biden. I'm going to support his nomination, hoping that he bends the curve.
Yeah, like this.
Blanche is going to be a disaster.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And what is he talking about when he's talking about Obama Justice Department and the Biden Justice Department? Because they did go after Trump and the Biden administration.
Correct.
Because Trump had committed crimes. I'm flummoxed.
Yeah,
I'm flummoxed by Tillis's logic, which is...
But it's not logic,
no,
right?
It's not.
Just
it's an
like,
excuse.
It's an excuse, and he's
but
just
I
know I was against it, but
he's a moron.
I mean, if
how do you explain that performance other than complete either graft or a moron?
Yeah, it's a performance. To your point,
somebody's writing him a huge fucking check. That's
and
how
why
I explain
couldn't it be also he's a moron?
Because
I think he's a moron.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, to me, if you're able to get your ass elected to the Senate,
oh, come on.
you can't be that moronic. How about Tuberville?
You're just looking for
Tommy
a dummy.
Tuberville, moron. A moron. And agreed, by all parties agreed, including probably Tommy Tuberville.
Yeah.
Speaking of the canoeist.
President Trump is not happy with his favorite U.S. attorney. The administration spent the last month blaming vandals for damage to the reflecting pool that Trump spent $14 million of taxpayer money to upgrade. But late Friday afternoon, U.S. Attorney Jeanine Pirro dropped charges against a 67-year-old Olympian canoeist and said the real culprit was a, quote, botched installation. In an even more extraordinary move, she accused the Interior Department of misleading federal prosecutors. Within hours, Trump posted, quote, I disagree 100% with Pirro, and says, I don't know what she was thinking. It was a pure case of vandalism.
So here's my offer. Okay, you've got the weaponization thing. It's not going away. This guy should get all that money.
Yeah, of course he should.
Because technically he's being
Wait, who are you talking about?
David
the
Earn?
canoeist. He should get the
oh.
weapon. Obviously, he's been weaponized against. So he should get all $1.776 billion.
1776.
So that's my, that's my trade-off.
Is he suing?
No.
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 You know
Not
why?
yet.
'Cause
Why?
he's fucking normal.
That clip is crazy. How much did the pool cost? He said
14 million, but I think it's 16 million.
And originally, what was the number for the pool?
It's going to do it for free.
And it's that plumped up Gomez guy did it, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Bloated Gomez.
Bloated Hollywood Boulevard Gomez.
But the thing that struck me in that clip is he says, I disagree.
Yeah.
As if it's a matter of opinion.
Yeah.
And court cases, generally speaking, rely on evidence. In Pirro,
I have to say, I'm surprised.
I'm surprised too. But the case must be so weak. There must be so little evidence.
Apparently, no, it's not weak at all. The evidence is, oh no, it was really badly put together.
Yeah.
The interior, they were hiding documents about it.
Well, this is the thing. None of what we saw that was happening in the pool looked like vandalism.
Of course
It was
not.
just like sludge.
Remember
and
that time you and I cut the thing up?
but it was just like floating discs of paint and stuff,
Yeah,
right?
it
Like
just-
it wasn't.
Sludge,
Ru-
I
it
think
was
is a good
rubber.
word for
It
it.
was like
It
rubber.
was sludgy.
Yeah,
rubber
sludgy
paint.
and algae-y.
But yeah, so Jeanine Pirro, as big a piece of dung as she is, could not.
Couldn't bring a case to trial.
Yeah.
So she then gets called to the White House. Summoned.
Jeanine-
Yeah, everyone thought he was going to fire her.
Jeanine Pirro?
You're fired. Like on that TV show he did.
He was on a TV show?
Yeah, it was called My Ass is Huge.
Huh.
But there's a tape, and Jesse Waters, by the way, did a whole big thing on it. There's a tape that's out there that I posted on Truth, where you have people leaning over the side, the weakest part because of the flexibility. You know, it moves. It's very complicated. It moves. And the softest part has to be flexible. And that's the stuff you can cut. And these guys knew what they were doing. And they cut all the way along the base. Cut. And it was vandalized. And if you look at the tape, now the tape isn't a great tape in the sense that it's a little hard to say who it exactly was. And we weren't necessarily thrilled with the contractor, but they did a job and they were fixing any problems. But then it got carried away because the judge was extremely unfriendly to Jeanine. And frankly, I think she choked because the judge was really vicious. And I guess she choked. I don't know what the hell happened.
Are you reconsidering her role here?
I don't know what you don't. You're fake news. Don't ever talk again. You're fake news. One of the worst in the business. Fortunately, nobody watches you.
It seems to me.
Yes.
And I don't know because I'm not a legal expert.
Sure.
But if there was a videotape showing vandals cutting the liner as described,
Right.
and it was shown on Fox News, the most widely watched news.
Jesse
network.
Waters did a whole
Jesse
report on it.
Waters did a whole thing. Then it seems to me that they wouldn't drop the case, right? Because there's videotaped evidence.
I like how he always gives up the what's the expression? You give up the
ghost.
The ghost, where he said, there were problems and they kept coming back and fixing him and what? Well, isn't that
he had said earlier there were no problems that it was working perfectly.
Well, we were working with the contractor and they were my first choice. Yes.
Yeah.
They were your only choice.
You liked Greenwater
Yeah,
as the contractor.
they did your pool.
I'm so sick of this fucking guy.
I know.
I'm
it's
so
just,
sick of him.
He just keeps saying lies as if we're going to believe it eventually.
We will be right back.
Can I ask a question about the pool?
Sure. But by the way, Jodi, it's not a pool.
What is it?
It's a reflecting pond.
Oh, or the reflecting pond. He keeps saying that there's part of it that's flexible and squishy.
He's talking about the rubber shit that they put on the bottom.
The edge.
Yeah.
You guys, because it has to move. It's complicated, he said. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah. Because you don't do construction. I do construction. I build things all the time.
I think what he's saying is there's a liner, and where it meets the corner, maybe it's a little round and has to have a little flexibility, and somebody could get in there with a box cutter like this fucking Olympic canoeist.
I love the box cutter.
This canoeist, this traitor to America, who came over and out of spite and because he's a scofflaw.
He's probably a hippie because he's a canoeist.
Undoubtedly a hippie. Yeah. He cut a 350-foot gash from the Lincoln Memorial to the Capitol. And then he set himself on fire.
Yeah, he did. By the way, we did have problems with the contractor. So this is the Capital One story. This is the money laundering story.
And Newsmax is covering it?
Well.
We are now turning to one of the largest banks in the country, Capital One, hitting it back against the Trump organization, saying that an anti-money laundering review prompted their closure of more than 300 Trump-affiliated accounts back in 2021. The bank is fighting a lawsuit from the Trump organization and Eric Trump that claimed that the closures were, quote, woke retaliation after January 6th.
Oh, so she's not saying why they were closed.
No, but even the way she says it is kind of.
It is kind of her cadence is very funny.
Yeah,
it's like she's playing a newscaster.
But everything is nasty judges, retaliation, everything they do, everything they would do.
Right.
It is what
retaliation.
Yeah.
January 2021. She's got a very weird cadence.
If you're listening to it, you go, it's not true. Capital One's lying.
So will you break that down exactly what happened, though, really?
So,
why are you turning to Jim? Why don't you ask me to break it down?
I would love for
I
you
have
to
no
break
idea.
it down.
Jim, can you break it down?
What happened?
Trump is using his accounts.
300 of them.
Yeah, to take dirty money.
Yeah.
And
from we don't know where. We don't know where.
Azerbaijan,
perhaps,
and Russia, and Israel,
Russia.
and Iran, and wherever else.
Right.
Let's see what we have here, Jim.
So it's a $10 billion lawsuit
that Trump filed against the BBC.
Right. Based on their 60 Minutes is called Panorama.
It's called 60 meters.
Yeah. Good for you. I was like, pounds. Where do we go? Stones. Panorama.
It's called Panorama, I believe, and it's a very well-regarded. Highbrow.
Is it also on Sundays?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Okay.
But let's say yes.
Okay, great.
Anyway, Panorama, they did a story about Trump leading, his famous speech that.
Which famous speech?
The famous speech outside of the Capitol where he said, go and get your country back on January 6th.
Stand back.
Yeah.
We're going to lose your country if you don't fight like hell.
Yeah.
Right.
Got it.
And they edited the speech to make it look like something.
He had incited an insurrection?
No, that wasn't it. What was it again? I can't remember. They took two parts of the speech that were like 5 or 10 minutes apart and
put them together.
The stuff we do all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I watched it. And you know what? It's like, yeah, so what? He said both those things.
Right.
Who cares? So he sues for $10 billion. This is important because in the UK, the slander and libel laws are different than ours. So they take it very seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, he files the lawsuit in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Trump does.
Trump land in Florida, yeah. And BBC freaks out. Like, well, how are we going to?
It's Florida.
It's a Florida
gonna be
judge.
A boat and a plane and a.
Yeah, how are we going to get there?
We're British. We can't handle this sun.
Yeah. So they freak out. Rightly so. Like, we're fucked. And the BBC does not have $10 billion to pay that fat ass.
Mm-hmm.
So they then say, fine, well, we need discovery about all of your tax. And all of a sudden now it's come to a screeching halt because they're like, what? Discovery?
So they want to see tax records?
They want to see a ton of stuff from
Okay.
Show us how we actually hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
How did we defame you?
Right.
Here we go.
A U.S. judge has ruled that Donald Trump must hand over financial records as part of his $10 billion defamation lawsuit against the BBC. The order came during the first hearing of the case regarding the president's lawsuit over a program that edited together different sections of his January 6th speech. This latest ruling is part of the BBC's attempt to force President Trump to provide evidence that the edit led to financial loss.
I have to say the reason we're covering it is because our executive producer, one named Jimmy Mulville, mentioned it in his podcast, which everyone on this podcast should listen to, called TV Insiders.
Yeah, it's a great podcast.
Great podcast. So this got quoted in Deadline. I think there was a couple magazines that picked it up.
Jimmy got quoted?
Yes, about the BBC lawsuit.
I'm going to play this for you.
I'll talk about Have I Got News for You. They're not.
So are they trying to get you not to make jokes about Trump and Have I Got News for You?
They are more nervous about us making jokes about Donald Trump.
Why are U.S. states getting involved in this?
I think, well, they're all blue states, and I think it's a political thing. The Ellisons,
because the Ellisons are Republicans,
and they bought an apartment up Trump's ass a long time ago, and that's where they live.
What do you think smells worse, the inside of Trump's asshole or the carpet at Mar-a-Lago?
Is there a difference?
I don't know.
Is there actually a physical difference?
I don't know if you would be able to detect the difference in the odor between the two.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think they smell
Probably,
the same.
I wonder if Trump rubs his ass like a dog on the carpet at Mar-a-Lago just to spread his musk. If he needs to express his anal glands,
that's what I was
he
gonna
does
say.
it on the carpet at Mar-a-Lago.
It's not that he's using it to wipe.
It might be.
The Ellisons, so what is the update on this currently?
On the merger?
Yeah.
Well, it's
on hold.
It's on hold in Courtland.
Yeah, until...
Although the New York Times, David Ellison wrote an op-ed this morning.
Yes, I know that exists.
It's so good. He's so good at lying.
Yeah.
I sense a theme.
Ari Emanuel, who owns WME, and also
William Morris Endeavor Agency,
and also has a thing called TKO, which I think is the new company is called TKO Entertainment, that they own UFC. He wrote a big op-ed in, I think, the New York Times as well, or the Wall Street Journal, saying that here's why the Paramount Warner Brothers is actually pro-competitive, which I love when they say it's pro-competitive, and it's good, and the lawsuit is trash, and I'm quoting. He did not mention anywhere in the article, nor in the byline or whatever you get at the bottom, saying, Mr. Emanuel, that he got paid $7.7 billion by Paramount Plus to air UFC programming for the next 2 years.
I feel like that should have been mentioned.
Yeah. But it's not important.
Shall we
conclude?
Yeah, do you want to do any prediction and then we'll conclude?
Okay, I predict next week
the Iran war.
There will still be an Iran war.
Jeanine Pirro, will she still be around?
That's a good question.
Really good question.
I think yes.
I don't think so. He loves to fire a woman.
He does love to fire a woman.
He's really good at it.
What else is sort of on the horizon?
Blanche.
Oh, Blanche will get confirmed probably by the time he already
the
may be
economy.
confirmed.
The economy is going to continue to not do well.
How about the measles?
How about the measles?
Continue to do well.
How about cycloscopia, or whatever it's called?
The explosive
I don't know.
diarrhea?
I still have
Somebody
explosive diarrhea.
died.
Yeah,
Two people died.
Yeah, I mean, you get explosive diarrhea, somebody's going to die.
Okay, I think we end on diarrhea.
Always.
We always end on diarrhea. You have predictions?
I'm on board.
Everything?
I think Jeanine Pirro is going to be gone.
What are your predictions? Iran war over, right? Done.
Completely.
Great.
I mean, by tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because some of those ideas I read on the internet are really good.
I think itching powder has legs.
I think you're right.
I think it has legs.
Because they all still wear those kind of wool pants.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's put that in the suggestion box.
Yeah.
I want to thank Jim Biederman, Jodi Lennon, and of course, all of you. Have I Got News for Your Ears releases new episodes every Wednesday. Don't miss an episode. Follow us on Apple, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcasts. Even better, watch the VODCAST on Spotify or on the Have I Got News for You YouTube channel. And while you're there, please follow us and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to the HIGNFY YouTube channel and be sure to click the bell to stay on top of all our great content. Even better, become a member for exclusive content, early access to videos, members-only shoutouts, and more. Click the join button below.